Can you subscribe to my new channel for support purposes? In a distant corner of the galaxy, there was a developed planet called Ganymede. The inhabitants of this planet had formed a peaceful and scientifically advanced civilization. However, a tragedy was looming: the extinction of males. Initially, this issue started as a minor genetic mutation, but over time male births decreased and eventually ceased altogether. The scientists of Ganymede tried to solve this problem with genetic engineering and medical treatments, but all efforts were in vain. The streets of Ganymede were now populated only by women. These women were strong, intelligent, and determined. They were making scientific and technological advancements, striving to keep society afloat. However, the absence of males disrupted the social and biological balance of the society. The possibility of new generations being born had become impossible, threatening the future of the civilization. The leaders of Ganymede continued their desperate search for a solution. When the leaders of Ganymede lost all hope, they decided to make contact with other civilizations in the galaxy as a last resort. Utilizing their advanced technology and space travel capabilities, they began searching for life on other planets. This search eventually led to the discovery of a blue planet called Earth. This planet had what they needed: males. The alien women made great efforts to establish communication with Earth. Communication signals were sent, and messages were transmitted using complex translation programs. But after numerous attempts, they finally succeeded in making contact with Earth's authorities. Initially, Earth's governments thought this contact might be a hoax, but the advanced technological knowledge and offers of help from the aliens convinced them otherwise. Zyra, one of the wisest and most determined leaders of Ganymede, formed a communication team to establish contact with Earth. After long efforts of sending signals and translation attempts, they succeeded in making contact with Earth's authorities. Initially, Earth thought this contact might be a hoax, but the advanced technological knowledge and offers of help from the aliens convinced them. Zyra and her team decided to go to Earth to establish direct contact. A few alien women, with their striking beauty and impressive intelligence, met with Earth's leading scientists and government officials. Their goal was clear: they wanted human males to come to Ganymede and help continue their species. In return, they would offer significant advancements in health, energy, and technology to Earth. The striking beauty and advanced technologies of the alien women aroused great admiration among Earth's scientists and government officials. However, this admiration soon gave way to strategic thinking. The resources and technological capacity of Earth, combined with the innovations offered by Ganymede, could provide great advantages for both sides. Initially, Earth's authorities were hesitant about this offer. However, the advanced technological knowledge and the help offered by the alien women eventually convinced them. Earth accepted the offer and selected a group of volunteer men. These men came from different nations and cultures, but they all shared a common goal: to help the alien women and expand the boundaries of humanity in the process. The selected volunteer men underwent rigorous preparation. They were trained to adapt to Ganymede's atmosphere, food, and social dynamics. They boarded specially designed ships for space travel and, after a long journey, arrived at Ganymede. Shortly after their arrival on Ganymede, the men from Earth were amazed by the lifestyle and technological advancements of the alien women. However, living in a new world came with its challenges. Ganymede's atmosphere, food, and social dynamics constantly tested the men. The biggest challenge was adapting to the biological rhythms of the alien women, which was an intense experience both physically and emotionally. The men from Earth faced various challenges as they tried to adapt to their new lives on Ganymede. While the advanced technology of Ganymede made their daily lives easier, the social dynamics and biological differences posed significant challenges. The biological rhythms and lifestyle of the alien women moved at a pace that the men from Earth were not accustomed to. During this process, strong bonds formed between the men and the alien women. However, these bonds sometimes led to jealousy and conflicts. Specifically, a strong bond developed between Zyra, the leader of Ganymede, and a man from Earth named Jack. Jack admired Zyra's leadership skills and beauty, while Zyra was drawn to Jack's courage and determination. A powerful bond formed between Zyra and Jack. Jack admired Zyra's leadership abilities and beauty, while Zyra admired Jack's courage and determination. However, this bond turned into a forbidden love. The traditions of Ganymede and the instructions from Earth did not allow such a relationship. This forbidden love led to jealousy and conflicts among the other alien women on Ganymede. One day, Zyra and Jack secretly met at one of Ganymede's most famous scientific centers. During this meeting, they developed a plan that would save the future of Ganymede. Zyra looked at Jack and said, "If we can accomplish this plan, we can save both Ganymede and Earth." Jack replied, "No matter what, I am ready to walk this path with you." Despite all the difficulties, Zyra and Jack secretly continued their relationship and, in the process, devised a plan that would shape Ganymede's future. Together, they strove to ensure the birth of new generations and establish lasting peace between the two worlds. However, they faced many challenges and had to keep their relationship a secret. Despite all the difficulties, Zyra and Jack secretly continued their relationship and, in the process, devised a plan that would shape Ganymede's future. Together, they strove to ensure the birth of new generations and establish lasting peace between the two worlds. Eventually, a strong bond was formed between the women of Ganymede and the men of Earth, spreading across the galaxy. Under the leadership of Zyra and Jack, lasting peace was established between Ganymede and Earth. The two worlds worked together, taking significant steps to make not only their planets but the entire galaxy a better place. Throughout this process, many innovations and collaborations occurred, making the galaxy a more peaceful and advanced place. One day, a grand celebration was held on Ganymede. During this celebration, Zyra and Jack celebrated the birth of new generations. Zyra said, "This is the result of our joint efforts." Jack added, "We will continue to live in peace and cooperation for future generations." This process, marked by forbidden love and technological revolutions, reshaped the future of Ganymede and Earth. The two worlds worked together, taking significant steps to make not only their planets but the entire galaxy a better place. This story is an epic that shows how cooperation and love between humanity and aliens can change life and shape the future, even in the most difficult times. The courage and determination of Zyra and Jack became a source of inspiration for future generations and a symbol of peace and cooperation in the galaxy. The strong bond established between Ganymede and Earth inspired other civilizations in the galaxy. Many planets, taking this cooperation as an example, began to establish peace and cooperation among themselves. The story of Zyra and Jack became a legend told across the galaxy. This cooperation ensured the fair distribution of resources, accelerated technological advancements, and promoted peaceful coexistence across the galaxy. Zyra and Jack not only made their worlds a better place, but also the entire galaxy. Zyra and Jack spent the rest of their lives together. Under their leadership, Ganymede and Earth thrived in peace and cooperation, fostering the birth and growth of new generations. The strong bond between humanity and aliens in the galaxy became a beacon of hope for the future. The strong bond established between Ganymede and Earth became an inspiration for other civilizations in the galaxy. The cooperation initiated under the leadership of Zyra and Jack soon spread throughout the galaxy. Sharing resources, technologies, and knowledge from both planets contributed to the formation of peaceful and advanced civilizations in other corners of the galaxy. A grand conference was organized on Ganymede, attended by representatives from all over the galaxy. This conference was organized through the initiatives of Zyra and Jack. The purpose of the conference was to strengthen intergalactic peace and cooperation, find solutions to common problems, and create a roadmap for the future. The representatives attending the conference came from different planets and cultures. Each one was the brightest and most talented individual from their respective worlds. On the first day of the meeting, Zyra and Jack gave opening speeches. Zyra said, "Today, we have gathered here to build a future not only for Ganymede and Earth, but for the entire galaxy." Jack added, "Cooperation and peace will be our greatest strength. We will build the future together." During the conference, scientists and engineers from different planets shared their knowledge and technologies to launch joint projects. These projects included the establishment of intergalactic trade routes, the sharing of energy resources, and solutions to environmental problems. The advanced technology of Ganymede combined with the scientific capabilities of Earth opened the door to incredible discoveries. New energy sources were discovered, advanced biotechnology was developed for the treatment of diseases, and communication networks spanning the entire galaxy were established. These advancements made not only Ganymede and Earth, but the entire galaxy a better place. Zyra and Jack, as pioneers of this cooperation and progress, began to be respected and admired throughout the galaxy. Their courage and vision inspired many young leaders. Zyra said, "We have just begun. Future generations will carry this path further." Jack added, "Peace and cooperation will always be our strongest weapon." Thanks to the efforts of Zyra and Jack, new generations born between Ganymede and Earth grew up in peace and cooperation. These children inherited the best features of both worlds. They carried the scientific and technological knowledge of Ganymede and the diversity and cultural richness of Earth. These new generations spread across the galaxy as ambassadors of peace and cooperation. However, just as everything was going well, an unexpected threat emerged from a distant corner of the galaxy. A previously unknown civilization called orcs began to threaten the peace of the galaxy. The Orcsians, with an aggressive and expansionist policy, quickly took control of many planets. Zyra and Jack decided to form an intergalactic coalition to counter this new threat. As pioneers of this coalition, Ganymede and Earth moved to warn other planets of the Orcs' threat and establish a defense line. Zyra said, "We fought for peace and cooperation, now we will fight to protect this peace." Jack added, "If we stand together, no power can destroy us." The struggle against Orcs turned into a massive war across the galaxy. However, under the leadership of Zyra and Jack, the coalition quickly organized to form a strong defense line against Orcs. The advanced technology of Ganymede and the military power of Earth, combined with other planets, showed great resistance against Orcs. The war lasted for years, with significant losses on both sides. However, thanks to the determination and cooperation of the coalition, the advance of Orcs was halted and pushed back. Zyra and Jack, being at the forefront of the war, inspired leaders throughout the galaxy. Zyra said, "We fight for peace and freedom." Jack added, "We will win this war because we are united." After years of war, the coalition forces finally managed to defeat Orcs. Grand celebrations were held throughout the galaxy. Following the victory, Zyra and Jack initiated a major effort to rebuild the galaxy. During this process, they worked to heal the wounds of war and make peace permanent. Reconstruction projects were launched throughout the galaxy. Cities destroyed in the war were rebuilt, agriculture and industry were revived. Significant advances were made in science and technology. Zyra and Jack led the reconstruction process, shaping the future of the galaxy. Following the reconstruction process, a period of lasting peace began in the galaxy. Thanks to the efforts of Zyra and Jack, peace and cooperation prevailed throughout the galaxy. Intergalactic trade routes, scientific collaborations, and cultural exchanges facilitated the development of civilizations across the galaxy. Zyra and Jack continued to be respected and admired throughout the galaxy. Their courage and vision inspired future generations. Zyra said, "Peace and cooperation will be our greatest legacy." Jack added, "We will continue to work for future generations." This story shows us the power of love and cooperation, the importance of fighting together against challenges, and the determination that can shape the future. The story of Zyra and Jack is not just an epic but also a lesson and a source of inspiration. Thanks to their efforts, the galaxy continues to move towards a better future in peace and cooperation. After the end of the war, the coalition formed under the leadership of Zyra, and Jack decided to establish an intergalactic council to make peace permanent. This council became a platform where representatives from different planets came together to make decisions that would shape the future of the galaxy. The purpose of the council was to prevent the outbreak of new wars, ensure the fair distribution of the galaxy's resources, and promote scientific cooperation. The cooperation between Ganymede and Earth led to significant technological breakthroughs. Under the leadership of Zyra and Jack, revolutionary discoveries were made in energy, health, communication, and transportation. These innovations made not only Ganymede and Earth, but the entire galaxy a better place. Scientists on Ganymede developed a new technology that revolutionized energy production. This technology provided energy to planets across the galaxy while minimizing environmental impacts. Engineers from Earth further improved this technology, finding ways to use energy resources more efficiently. New generations born under the leadership of Zyra and Jack grew up in peace and cooperation. These children inherited the best qualities of both worlds. They carried Ganymede's scientific and technological knowledge and Earth's diversity and cultural richness. These new generations spread across the galaxy as ambassadors of peace and cooperation. These new generations undertook significant projects across the galaxy. They made great strides in science, art, literature, and engineering. These young leaders continued the legacy of Zyra and Jack, ensuring the development of the galaxy in peace and cooperation. However, during this period of peace, an old enemy named orcs re-emerged. Orcs, having regained strength in a distant corner of the galaxy, began to threaten peace. This new threat caused great concern throughout the galaxy. As leaders of the Intergalactic Council, Zyra and Jack immediately took action. The council quickly organized to form a defense line against orcs. Zyra said, "We fought for peace and may have to fight again to protect it." Jack added, "If we stand together, no force can destroy us." The struggle against Darksos turned into a massive war across the galaxy. However, the coalition formed under the leadership of Zyra and Jack showed great resistance against Darksos by forming a strong defense line. The advanced technology of Ganymede and the military power of Earth, combined with other planets, achieved a great victory against Darksos. After the end of the war, a grand celebration was held throughout the galaxy. Following the victory, Zyra and Jack initiated a significant effort to rebuild the galaxy. During this process, they worked to heal the wounds of war and make peace permanent. After the reconstruction process, a period of lasting peace began in the galaxy. Thanks to the efforts of Zyra and Jack, peace and cooperation prevailed throughout the galaxy. Intergalactic trade routes, scientific collaborations, and cultural exchanges facilitated the development of civilizations across the galaxy. Zyra and Jack continued to be respected and admired throughout the galaxy. Their courage and vision inspired future generations. Zyra said, "Peace and cooperation will be our greatest legacy." Jack added, "We will continue to work for future generations." Zyra and Jack spent the rest of their lives together. Under their leadership, Ganymede and Earth thrived in peace and cooperation, fostering the birth and growth of new generations. The strong bond between humanity and aliens in the galaxy became a beacon of hope for the future. This story shows us the power of love and cooperation, the importance of fighting together against challenges, and the determination that can shape the future. The story of Zyra and Jack is not just an epic but also a lesson and source of inspiration. Thanks to their efforts, the galaxy continues to move towards a better future in peace and cooperation. Under the leadership of Zyra and Jack, the galaxy entered a new era of peace and cooperation. During this period, love and cooperation resonated throughout the galaxy. The courage and vision of Zyra and Jack became a guiding light for future generations. This story will continue to be told across the galaxy and inspire generations for years to come. The legacy of Zyra and Jack will be remembered as the greatest step taken for a future built on peace and cooperation. Don't forget to subscribe